Hi, my name is Doug Beal. I'm going to be presenting the Microsoft Office 365 Introduction course for Malibu Software Group. Cloud is where the industry is headed, and it's only growing as the bandwidth and speed of the internet increases. This course is going to provide you with the basics to get started using a professional or small business Office 365 account. You're going to receive a 30-day trial license to use all of the features of Office 365, and that's going to include Exchange email, website, SharePoint document sharing, and link instant messaging. And you're also going to be able to present your own online meetings. Included is going to be the latest Microsoft Office products like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and more. Malibu Software is an authorized reseller for Microsoft Office 365 Online. And after your 30-day trial, you're going to have the option to continue with the Office 365 system. It is clearly a cost-competitive product, and you're going to see the great features by using this course to help you get started. Let's get going. Okay, you really don't need to sign up for the Office 365 account that we sent you an invitation for, but it's going to be a lot more fun, a lot easier to use, and very educational. So, you've received that email. If you haven't, please send us an email at sales@malibusoftwaregroup.com and we'll send you an invitation right away. Today's class is just going to be simply helping you set up email on your Office 365 account. We're going to use the link in the email we sent you to access your portal to do everything you need in Office 365. The basics are going to include adding domains, adding users, exploring the portal on how to get at your email, how to set up team sites, and how to administrate the system. The initial thing we're going to do today is set up an internal domain and an administrative user, so you're going to be able to send and receive emails using Outlook Web Access in less than 10 minutes. A follow-on course, which is also free, is going to give you the information necessary to set up your SharePoint document sharing, your external website, link instant messaging for text, audio, and video chatting, and live meeting, which is the best in the industry to be able to give you presentations on your computer using audio and video technologies. Let's get started. Here's the email that you should have received when you signed up for the Office 365 account. As you can see, it contains an invitation to join the Office 365 system. In the center is the link to take us to the portal sign-up sheet. So let's click on that link now. All right, that link took us to the trial invitation page. Here you can see that we're going to be taking part in a Microsoft Office 365 P1 trial plan for 30 days and 10 users. So click the next button now to take us to the sign-up page. On the sign-up page, we're going to have to enter a number of pieces of information, and that's going to include the country location, the organizational language. We need to fill in your first name, your last name, and the organization you're with. Now we can fill in the address. Now include your city and select the state from the pull-down, and the zip code. Now the zip code must match the city's actual location, so be sure that the city and the zip code match. Enter your phone number now, including the area code, and enter an email address that will be able to reach you without using your Office 365 account. It's important that you fill in an email that you'll continue to use. Once that's done, we're going to enter the new domain name, and this is actually the internal domain name that's going to be used as your account for Office 365. Now, it does not have to be anything like a domain that you may currently have. We're using Malibu Demo, and we selected to check availability to make sure that that name's available. We're also entering the new user ID, which we'll use to sign in. A strong password, include upper lowercase numerics, and confirm that password. And now we're going to fill in the verification. This is used for spammers, so automatic systems don't log in to this account. And finally, at the bottom of the screen, click the I accept and continue button. Now here we're at the signing in page, and you'll see that it takes a couple seconds for Office 365 to create your account. So we'll wait for this time, and it'll only take a minute or so. And once it's completed creating the account, the Continue button will be enabled, as you see now. So let's click the Continue button. And now we're at a page here that we'll fill out later, and it'll be used to access your account in case you forgot your password. But for right now, just click the Remind Me Later button. Now we're at the Office 365 portal. As you can see, we're at the admin page, and we'll get started learning about Office 365 now. The main administrative page of Office 365 is where you'll come to do most of your maintenance for Office 365. Across the top, you can select between the Home, Outlook, where you'll get your email, Team Site, where you can set up your websites, and the Administrative section. On the left, you'll see that there's sections here for the Administrative Overview, where we can set up domains, users, etc. On the right, we have the ability to access resources such as community forums, blogs, and get help with anything you need to know about Office 365, including more videos. In the center of the page, you'll see shortcuts to administer things like Outlook, Lync, the team sites, and your website. Let's jump over and hit the domain link on the admin overview, where you'll see where we can now manage all of your domains. As you can see here, the malibudemo.onmicrosoft.com domain got added. And here's where we can administer those domains and add new domains. For this class today, we're not going to add any new domains. We're going to use the current domain that we've created. Now let's click on the user management. Here you'll see the test user that we created with the email address of admin@malibudemo.onmicrosoft.com. Here's where you will also add more users to your system. For right now, all we're going to do is use the admin@malibudemo.onmicrosoft.com to work with our email system. Okay, if we click on the Outlook link on the top of the page, we'll get into our Outlook web application. And the first thing we want to do is select the proper time zone for our location. And from the pull-down list under time zone, let's choose. In our case, we're going to choose the Pacific time zone. So search up to the top here and find the Pacific time zone. There we go. And click OK. And now we're looking at the main page of our Outlook Web Access application for Office 365. As you can see, it's a browser access. It's for the test user. It has inbox, which we have no inbox information yet. But what we're going to do from another location is I'm going to send an email to our Office 365 account. And when we receive it, we'll take a look at that email that we've received. While we're waiting for that email to arrive, let's look at the options that we have in our Outlook 365 email system. We select the Options button, and from there we can see all this information about our account, including the name of the email, the amount of mailbox usage we have. Notice we have 25 gigabytes of storage space. We can define inbox rules. We can define groups where we can send an email to multiple people using one address. And here we can set up our spelling, our calendar usage, a very powerful calendaring system in Office 365 where we can actually share calendars across multiple computers. Let's go back to the mail portion of our email. We're still waiting for that email we sent. Now, sometimes it takes a while for Office 365 to set up the email system. But let's look at the calendar in the meantime. Notice that we have a day calendar. We can look at it by the week and by the month. Again, one of the best calendaring systems in the business. Of course, we can set up contacts in our email. We can import contacts from other systems. We can set up a task list, remind us to do certain things at various times. So it's a very powerful, full email system that we have available to us, even without using Microsoft's Office Outlook 2007 or 2010. This is just with the browser. Let's create a new email message. So we click the New button, and here we enter the address of who we're going to send the email to, sales@malibusoftwaregroup.com. And we can fill in a subject and make anything part of the body. We can also store our signature for future use, and we'll click the Send button to send that email. Very easy, very simple, and we're already using our Microsoft Office 365 system. Here you can see the email that we just sent. And now we've received that email that we sent from the other system. There it is. I can reply all, or forward it. Let's just enter a quick reply. And click the Send button. In review, we've set up a new Office 365 account called malibudemo.onmicrosoft.com and created our administrator user. We've also reviewed some of the administrative sections of the Office 365 portal, looked into the internal domain and administrative users, and we've gone into the mailbox of the user and reviewed emails sent to us, created a new email, and sent successfully to other email systems. In the next course, we're going to learn how to set up our public website, our team websites, our shared documents, and the link instant messaging and online meetings. In summary, Office 365 comes in a number of different products. There's the enterprise product, which allows thousands of users. It includes a lot more features than what we've gone over, and it's designed more for corporate environments, especially if you're interfacing with your corporate Windows systems. There's an educational version as well that we're not going to get into, but what we talked about today was the professional small business, which is the P1 plan, and this plan, after the trial, costs $6 per month per mailbox. It's an incredible bargain when you compare it to other premium email systems. It includes not only the Exchange email server, which is the best email system out there, bar none. In addition to that, you get your public website, you get document sharing, team sites, you get instant messaging, along with audio and video calling capability, and you get live meeting, which is, again, one of the best, if not the best, presentation software packages available today. The professional package can support up to 50 users. Email and calendaring systems are the best. We talked about the Office web applications, Outlook, Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. We went over the websites and the collaboration capability and the document sharing, and instant messaging online. For support, all you have to do is email support@malibusoftwaregroup.com. You can get support via Microsoft, but only through the forums and the blogs. If you were getting the enterprise level systems, you would have direct phone support with Microsoft, but the P1 plan is only forums and blogs. Frankly, they're very good. As you can see the links here, if you're in your portal site, these links are available. You can go directly to these sites, get the information you need. We enjoyed presenting this introduction course. There's going to be more regarding the websites and everything else coming along the next week or so. Enjoy. We'll talk to you in a bit.